If you tell people on the internet to kill themselves, you should die.
You should die.
You should be fucking buried alive. You should kill yourself.
Kill yourself.
What is going on, guys? Aggronix here. Welcome back to the PCL Season 4. Today we jump to our game against Alex and the New Jersey Dwebbles. Now, me and Alex have a very storied rivalry. We go back centuries. Okay, not centuries, a few months ago. Me and Alex have played, I believe, I want to say twice. I know we played once. I beat him once in the off-season. We might have played since then, I'm not sure though. But Alex is a very, very good battler. He's currently 1-4, so he's not doing the greatest. But his team is still very, very scary, and those weeks were pretty unlucky for him. We currently are 3-2. You did not see a game last week because we did forfeit a game against Erasmus. We couldn't find time to play. I don't fucking care about this league at all. I don't care about making playoffs, so I was like, you know what, Erasmus, I'll forfeit. He was probably going to win anyway, so I didn't care. So we take a 3-0 loss. We are still 3-2 though. I think with a positive 9 differential, I want to say. So we're going to come back here. Alex is in our division. So this is a game that if we want to make playoffs, which like I said, I don't really care about, but we're still going to try to win. We're going to do our best. Losing to Alex isn't the end of the world because Alex has his differential and his record is so bad. But it would be nice for us to win. If we won, we'd go on to 4-2. If we lost, we'd bump down to 3-3. So we're going to do our best. Alex's team consists of Mega Gardevoir, Victini as a Z-Mon, Hydreigon, Vaporeon, Crobat, Hydreigon and Crobat being his Z-Mons, Manectric, Trevenant, SCIZOR, Sawk, Rhydon, and Kecleon. Very, very scary team. We actually have to play Hydreigon twice this week because Roggen in the Elysian also has it. But I haven't played that game yet, so I can't even spoil it for you, even if I wanted to. The core of Hydreigon, Victini is very, very scary. That's crazy scary. Along with Crobat, Manectric, that Volt U-turn core of those 4 Mons. Actually, and SCIZOR as well. 5 Mons even is very, very scary. His bulky Mons, Vaporeon, Trevenant, Rhydon are very, very scary. They're not the bulkiest Mons in the world, but Vaporeon is very, very tough to kill. And having Wish support on Rhydon with Vaporeon being there is quite scary. Because Rhydon isn't hard to kill unless it has Wish support. Then it could be a little bit tough, but we'll see how that happens. And then he has a few wildcard Mons. He has the Sawk, which would come, Choice Bandit, and just fucking destroy me. He has the Kecleon there, which always is very, very funny. And the thing is about Kecleon on Alex's team is that Kecleon is not a Mon that's there, that he'll never bring. He's brought Kecleon before, in this very season. So don't be surprised if you see it. Our team is a little bit tough. It was a little bit tough to build for this week because obviously Mega Gardevoir is insane, and so is Victini. So prepping for both of them is very, very scary. And also trying to deal with possibly Choice Specs Hydreigon, which I don't expect a Choice Specs Hydreigon, but could come. And then obviously Swords Dance SCIZOR is always scary. So it was a little bit tough building this for this week. So we start off with the 2 Mons that are basically going to win us this game if we do win. Mega Lopunny and Zoroark. We have Chun-Li and Mirage. Now these two together are very, very good against this team. We'll start with Mega Gardevoir, or Mega Lopunny. Mega Lopunny outspeeds everything on Alex's team naturally, bar Choice Scarf. Well, naturally, yes. Outspeeds everything on his team, naturally. I already said that 3 fucking times. All right, so we're gonna fucking move on. Choice Scarf Manectric, Choice Scarf Hydreigon, Choice Scarf Victini. They would all outspeed me. That's a little bit scary. He's probably gonna bring one of them Choice Scarf because he has to, but I'm not sure. He could also just bring what's it called, Vaporeon, and try to wall me out. So he could do that, but I don't know. Mega Lopunny, High Jump Kick, Return, Drain Punch, and Fire Punch. I was going to run Thunder Punch for Vaporeon and Crobat. Return does more, so there's no point. Yeah, SCIZOR, we have Fire Punch for SCIZOR there just in case, because SCIZOR is like one of the Mons that I need to click High Jump Kick on, and I don't want to. I don't want to force myself to click High Jump Kick unless I need to, and that's the only Mon on his team that I have to click High Jump Kick against. Everything else I can Drain Punch, usually, or just click Return, and it's fine. But SCIZOR is definitely one of the Mons that I have to click Fire Punch against. I was gonna run Grass Knot for the Rhydon, but it only does like 50%, and then he just OHKOs me with Earthquake, so I really felt there was no point. But yeah, Mega Lopunny is fantastic. Enough speed, outspeed, and max speed Crobat as well, which is cool. And then we have Mirage, the Zarwak, Expert Belt, Illusion, with Dark Pulse, Flamethrower, Sludge Bomb, and Focus Blast. Just max speed, max special attack. Reason being is because I wanted to speed tie with the Manectric. Manectric is quite scary. You never know if he brings like a Choice Specs variant. It could be a little bit tough. We actually are bringing Cradilly, so it's not too scary for us. But if Cradilly goes down, it could actually just run through the rest of my team. Defensively, I mean. Killing mons like Registeel and stuff like that. So I just want to be a little bit cautious about Manectric. So I am running max speed. This thing is great though. Outspeeds Victini, outspeeds Gardevoir, outspeeds Hydreigon, it outspeeds Sock, it outspeeds SCIZOR. It's just great, and it has super effective hits on almost all of them. The only things it doesn't hit super effectively are the Vape, the Vaporeon, the Crobat, the Manectric. I don't hit the Sock super effectively, and that's about it. Those 4 mons really only. But a Dark Pulse does do a decent amount of damage, and obviously the whole point of Zarwak is to catch something off guard. Now again, it outspeeds everything naturally, but Choice Scarf Hydreigon, Choice Scarf Victini, one of them I think is definitely coming. Maybe Choice Scarf Sock, that would be cool as well, but Choice Scarf Sock doesn't hit nearly hard enough to break through my mons, so I'm not really too worried about a Choice Scarf Sock at all. I don't even think a Choice Scarf Sock 2-hit KOs a Zapdos with Stone Edge, because it just doesn't hit hard enough. But it might 2-hit KO my set, so I won't say much. But yeah, this thing is great against this team, and hopefully Mirage gets a few kills. Mirage hasn't done too well for us, but I feel like that's kind of expected. When you draft a Mon, it's not really... Just because a Mon is good, it doesn't mean it's going to get a lot of kills. It's like, it's up to the battles, it's up to how you play it, it's up to what happens. And so far, Zarwak hasn't really been given the opportunity to do well, but we're going to see what happens this week. We have Vulture the Zapdos and Barbie the Cradilly, Thunderbolt, Hidden Barrel Rise, Roost, and Defog. And then Barbie's running a specially defensive set with Seed Bomb, Rock Slide, Toxic, and Recover. Now, Zapdos is here because Zapdos is the only Mon on the team that I feel like shouldn't come, but it is really, really good against his team, so I am going to bring it. It can take on SCIZOR, it can take on Gardevoir because it's natural bulk, it can take on Vaporeon, it can take on Sock, it can take on Trevenant, it can take on Manectric, it can take on Crobat, it can take on possibly Hydreigon if he goes for Draco and I roost up on him. Unless he's like Specs or something, then I don't really have a chance. He could bring a Z Crystal Hydreigon with like Z Focus Blast for my Registeel. I could see that actually. I'm going to keep that in mind. But yeah, the Hydreigon is very, very scary. Zapdos, the special attack is enough to 2-hit KO Victini with Thunderbolt after Rocks. So if Victini comes in on Rocks, Thunderbolt is a 2-hit KO on the Victini at that point. Just in case. And also it means I 2-hit KO a SCIZOR with Thunderbolt. So if he's Swords Dance, if he's a Swords Dance Roost variant, it's not the end of the world. I 2-hit KO Gardevoir, I think, maybe after Rocks. I don't think so actually, because Gardevoir's thick, but I'm not sure. I have to calc that again. But yeah, basically what I'm trying to get at is that Zapdos good. And I needed Zapdos just as a Mon that could just destroy Vaporeon if I need it. Which is also why Cradilly is here. Cradilly is especially defensive to take on Mons like the Gardevoir, like the Hydreigon, like the Manectric, and like the Vaporeon. Toxic is okay against this team. It's not, you know, the greatest thing fucking ever to happen. But physically defensive this week is better than last week. Or the week before. I can't remember what week it was we brought Cradilly again. But I think it might have been last week. Physically defensive this week is way better because his only Will-O-Wisper is Victini, I guess, technically, but more than likely not. And Trevenant. Those are the only two Mons. And Trevenant I'm never really staying in on. I don't really have a great switch into Trevenant. I guess it would be Zapdos. I guess. We'll have to see what happens with that. But I can still Toxic the Trevenant, so that's there. Seed Bomb Rock Slide Toxic is all I need to hit his whole team for pretty good damage. The only Mon that really takes advantage of Cradilly is the SCIZOR, because it could Swords Dance on me, but I have Zapdos there, so it's not the end of the world. And yeah, Cradilly is just great against his team. I could Toxic something and start spamming Recover against stuff like the Gardevoir. I can take on the Victini if he's special, as long as he's not like Choice Specs. If he's Choice Scarf special Victini, I can wall with Cradilly, which is cool. And yeah, Cradilly is a pretty decent matchup. And finally we come to the last two Mons, two more defensive Mons, because I've gone for definitely a very, very bulky approach this week, because his team is just so crazy offensive. He has SCIZOR, Gardevoir, Victini, Hydreigon, Crobat, Manectric, Sock, it just has a lot of very, very scary offensive mons, so I feel like going defensive is like the only route I can really take. We have Shrek, the Registeel, Leftovers, Clear Body, with Ironhead, Earthquake, Seismic Toss, and Stealth Rock. Why do I have Seismic Toss? I'm gonna change that to Toxic. Oh yes, I remember why. Okay, so originally, instead of Zapdos, I had Weezing, and I had Toxic Spikes, which are actually really good against this team, and I wish I could bring them, but Weezing literally walled the SCIZOR and the Sock, and that was like it. So Weezing just didn't have enough of a good matchup this week, so I actually had Seismic Toss instead of Toxic, but I'm changing that back now. Ironhead, Earthquake, Toxic, like Cradilly, the only 2 moves I need to hit his entire team for at least something, and then Toxic there to round out those things. Physically defensive, but a lot of Spadef as well, just kind of a mixed set. I can take on the Gardevoir, I can take on the SCIZOR, I can take on the Hydreigon, I can take on the Vaporeon, I can take on the Crobat, I can take on the Manectric, I can take on the Trevenant because I have Toxic now. It just takes on a lot of things, and Registeel is really good in this matchup. Our Rocker, which is really, really important, his Stealth Rocks, I haven't really brought up yet. His only Rocker is Rhydon and Kecleon. He only has 2. And Kecleon is pretty unusual as a Stealth Rocker. So Rhydon is one of his most one of his better Stealth Rockers, and his only hazard removal is the Crobat, the SCIZOR, and I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. So SCIZOR and Crobat. So if he wants to get rid of his rocks, or the rocks on his side of the field, he has to get rid of his own as well, which is nice. So and also, both Crobat and SCIZOR are both immediately pressured by Zapdos, just straight up. So that's really nice. That's really nice. And finally, we have Homer, the Slowking, Assault Vest, Regenerator, with Scald, Ice Beam, Psyshock, and a Flamethrower. Slowking is a bit of a weird set because I want to run physically defensive, but I also want to be specially defensive to take on stuff like the Victini if it is specially offensive, the Gardevoir. So blah 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 blah. So many things. So yeah, I just went physically defensive with the Assault Vest. Homer's great, dude. I love Slowking. Why aren't we? Should we run shiny? Should we run shiny Homer? I'm gonna bring a shiny Homer. Slowking is good because it can take on mons like the Sock because it's physically defensive, as long as Sock isn't like choice banded. But even then, it would knock off my Assault Vest and I'd swap out, get all my health back from Regenerator, and then come back in at a decent amount of health, take the knockoff, and kill him with Psyshock. So that's pretty good. But I can also take on mons like the Crobat because I'm physically defensive. I don't know what the fuck that was. I can take on the Victini, which is the biggest thing. Slowking is a great check to Victini, whether he's physically offensive or specially offensive. Now, obviously, Bolt Strike is going to do a lot. It's going to do a lot of damage, and I can't really get away from that. It's just kind of a fact of life. However, I can take one after Rocks, I believe, if he's not banded, and Skull does a huge amount of damage, so that's good. That's good. That's all I need. So that's the team. I'm happy enough with it. I'm kind of scared because if he runs like Choice Scarf, Victini, then Megalopony and Zoroark don't outspeed it, but then he doesn't hit hard enough, so that's kind of like, if we get Rocks up as well, Rocks are very, very important to keep up. But yeah, Alex definitely is a good matchup in this game. So we're gonna have to do our best. I don't know why it says it's 1-1. He's 1-4. I don't know his differential though, so I have to change that. I'll change that in a second. But yeah, so we're gonna jump right into the game. I believe Alex is actually online, so I'm not even gonna stop doing this stupid shit. I'm ready on SD. My name is Lee. Okay, so let's get into this game. Hopefully it goes okay. I'm trying to think. Give me finishing a random. Not random, Mario. Okay. So I will actually just pause the video right here, guys, and we'll be right back when Alex is ready for the game. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna stop. I'm such a fucking child. All right, we're about to die. Sick. So we're gonna challenge your boy Alex to a. Oh shit! I have to change my your boy to being not Mega, or my girl. Sorry, because fucking Megalopony is a female. I have nothing against Lopunny being a male, but I mean it's a rabbit. I mean fucking look at it. It has boobies. It'd be a little bit weird to bring a fucking male Lopunny. Is that right? Yes, that's right. Okay, we're gonna get into the game. Hopefully we don't get our fucking ass kicked. I'm gonna try not to, but I can't fucking promise you anything. But yeah, let's see what happens. I'm expecting certain mons over others, but I really couldn't predict. I mean, I think Gardevoir is coming, and I think Hydreigon is coming, but those are the only two mons I'm pretty sure about. Everything else is kind of like if he wants to. Like, he might not bring Victini. This is the thing. So, he doesn't bring fucking Hydreigon or Gardevoir. What the fuck? I'm such a nonce. Okay, so, you two. So, first thing straight off the fucking bat. He did not bring Rhydon, or Rhyhorn, sorry. He does not have a fucking... He does not have a electric resist, except for Trevenant. Holy shit! So yeah, okay. I don't know how I feel about this. I couldn't fucking tell you. Alright. Ooh, I'm feeling pretty happy about this. I'm feeling pretty happy about this. Because he did not bring your boy. So, straight off the bat, the only choice Scarfer on this team that makes any sense to me is Victini. I could lead with Zoroark, and I think I might. I might lead with Zoroark disguised. Or I mean, he brought both of his defoggers, so if he has him, he could also lead with Kecleon because he brought. He didn't bring Rhydon, so he might actually have rocks on Kecleon. So I could leave with Zapdos. Oh, I don't really know. I think he's going to leave with Crobat. Or Kecleon. So I think I'm going to leave with Zapdos. Could also leave with Cradilly. Cradilly is also not a bad lead. And I think I'm going to do that because if he leads with those I could leads with Kecleon, I could Toxic it. He leads with Crobat, I could just go for Rock Slide. He can't touch me. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm going to lead with Cradilly. If he leads with SCIZOR, I could double into Zapdos. If he leads with Victini, we can kind of scout. I'm going to lead with Cradilly. Oh shit, I forgot about this thing. I guess I'll put Zoroark second and hopefully disguise it as SCIZOR? No, disguise it as Slowking so I can catch the SCIZOR maybe. He does lead with Crobat, so that's a good lead for us. He might just expect rocks here. He's probably just going to go for a U-turn. I kind of want a Toxic. Predicting him to switch, but he doesn't have a Rock Slide resist, so I'm going to go for Rock Slide. He also could just Choice Banded Brave Bird the shit out of me, but I think he's going to U-turn. If he does Choice Banded Brave Bird, I'll know. So, yeah, he's surprised to see no Lando. I guess Lando was a huge issue for him. And I knew it was good. I wish I brought I wanted to bring Lando. It's just there's no Mon. So he actually goes for Taunt. Well, okay. Rock Slide comes off. Does a lot of damage. But we just do Black Sludge. That looks pretty defensive to me. We're literally just that set. We're just the fucking standard set. Crobat, support. We did... My dog is scratching the door. Fuck's sake. So he's... Okay, so he's max attack, max speed. Okay. But he has Taunt. And probably has Roost. I'm just going to go for Rock Slide again. He switches out into Zero, the SCIZOR. It's absolutely fine with me. Get a little bit of chip on there. And I'm going to go straight into Zapdos. I'm not even going to think about it. If he wants to double out anything, like there's nothing he doubles out into that actually scares me. So I'm just going to go into Zapdos. I would let my dog into the room, but the dog might be a fucking asshole and bark in the camera. Ah, fuck it, I'm going to do it anyway. Alright, come here, you little shit. Alright. We have the bitch. Alright, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call you that. You fucking asshole. You fucking smelly man. Alright. Zapdos comes in. He probably just goes for U-turn, realistically. So I kind of want to... There's no reason for me to stay in, though. Like, even if he U-turns, swapping into Zapdos is still kind of my best play. Yeah. It's still pretty much my best play. We're going to go into Zapdos, and we'll see what he does. Swords Dance? U-turn, yeah, so it just goes for U-turn. I was almost going to bring Rocky Helmet, which would have been nice there, but Leftovers is just better. And he does go into Follow Will the Kecleon, so he's probably going to try to get up his rocks right here. I outspeed this thing. I get to hit it with an attack. I'm just going to go for Thunderbolt, go for damage. I have a lot of special attack investment. I am defensive as well. Thunderbolt comes off, does 29%. It just goes for knockoff. It's completely fine with me. No, I have no problems with that. I kind of want to roost. Do I want to roost? I'm trying to think, do I want to roost? Oh, he has no normal resist for Lopunny, so I click return freely on his team. That's good. Can I just see something? I have about 148 in that. And he's Keck. And you mixed wall break. Sure. He's not Life Orb though, so I guess I don't know. I don't know what the fuck. Knockoff did 26 to 32. 26. So you either got a min roll, or he just did not do a lot. Ice Punch 42 to 50, and would put me in range of a Sucker Punch. Although he couldn't click Sucker Punch because I'd Roost. I think I'm just going to go for Roost though. I just want to scout. I want to see what he does. He'd probably go for Rocks. He goes for Ice Punch, so at least I was able to scout. Don't freeze. Thank you. So he'd do double that. So he's going to do about 44% the next turn. I'm just going to Thunderbolt. This thing can't beat me 1v1. And we're doing... It's possibly a 4-hit KO. He goes for Shadow Sneak, which is absolutely fine by me. Oh, and we get the Para. Oh, I'm sorry. That sucks. What is the chance? 10%, and I clicked how many? 3? 3? I'm sorry, dude. Do I want to Roost here? Yes, Shadow Sneak, not Sucker Punch, so I think I am actually okay to just go for Thunderbolt. Because I think he's going to swap out, maybe. I don't want to give him a free switch, but if he switches into anything, he won't switch out, I don't think. I don't think he's going to switch out. He does actually switch out into... well, okay, well, that was a good play, so... Because, you know, what's it called? There's nothing that... I Thunderbolt wouldn't have done anything, was what I'm trying to say. So this thing is the only thing on his team that really doesn't beat Zapdos, but it is a bit annoying for Zapdos to deal with. And I need to get a Toxic on this thing. I can Toxic with Cradily and Regiseal. I think he's just going to go for a Will-O-Wisp. And I just want to scout how much Imperize does. I can't really switch into Zoroark, even though I would love to. I could actually, though. I think I will. Because he's going to go for either a Shadow Claw or just a Will-O-Wisp or a Leech Seed. And I get a free Dark Pulse off, and he'll think it's Slowking, so he'll be like, oh shit, cool. That's really risky, though. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go into Zoroark. He goes for Rock Slide. Oh my god! That did a lot. My play, I think it's just Dark Pulse every single time. Dark Pulse should do a lot. Oh, well, that's a little bit unfortunate. I didn't think he'd Rock Slide. I actually... Him showing Rock Slide, I'm glad I swapped out. So that's offensive as hell, I think. He swaps out to Divine the Vaporeon. So that's cool with me because that means that Zoroark stays around. I get to go on a Cradily right here. Or, no, I gotta go on 2. Because I need to get up my rocks. I could go for Toxic. He could also, go, I guess, go into SCIZOR. I think he might go into Victini, which is why I want a Toxic, but I need to get up my rocks. He does go into Crobat, so I'm glad I went for rocks. I'm very glad I went for rocks. And I'm going to go into my Zapdos. And we'll see if he defogs. He does go for defog. So he's max special, he's max speed, max attack with what you call it? And he just has those attacks. I'm I'm going to go for Hidden Power Ice. Reason being is because if he swaps into the Kecleon, Hidden Power Ice plus Thunderbolt kills him. He swaps into Trevenant, I'm good. And I don't think he'd go into Victini or SCIZOR, so I'm going to go for Hidden Power Ice. He does go into the Trevenant, so that's good. That was a lot of damage. 70% to a Zarwark. Now, Zarwark isn't bulky or anything, but it definitely shouldn't have done 70%. Oh, that's banded. Yeah. That's banded. So Zapdos, can you take a Rock Slide? I mean, I know you can. You obviously can. It's just how well do you take it? Not too well. So I think I'm going to go into my Registeel right here. I get to put up my rocks. And if I get up my rocks, I could just kill this thing as well, though. But it, like, Zapdos destroys the rest of his team, so I don't want to just waste a Mon. I swapped into Zarwark last time, so he might not actually predict Registeel. But I'm going to go Registeel. And I don't think he has Will-O-Wisp because he's shown that he's offensive. So if he doubles into Victini, good play. If he doubles into SCIZOR, good play. But if he doubles into anything but Victini, I'm going to go for my rocks because I need my rocks up. So the Crobat is a weird set so far. It's offensive, but it has Taunt and Defog. And I think it showed Roost, right? No, it doesn't have Roost because the Vaporeon... Well, it might not have Roost. I don't think it has Roost. But it hasn't gone for U-turn either, so I guess Brave Bird Roost might be his last two moves. I'm not sure. But I'm going to swap into my Registeel. If he clicks Earthquake, he goes for Rock Slide. I'm going to go for Toxic. I think. Because I think his switch into this thing is Vaporeon. Or he just stays in. And he's not banded. Would he go straight into Crobat? I guess he would. He does go straight into Crobat. Alright, so I go... Okay, I got my rocks again. I'm going to go back into Zapdos. Like, it doesn't... I get it basically... I basically will win this game just putting up my rocks every single time. If he doesn't click, he goes for Defog again. Trevenant dies to Thunderbolt plus Hidden Power Ice, so I'm just going to go for Thunderbolt. And if he doubles into Victini, predicting a Hidden Power Ice, he's going to eat a Thunderbolt. So, we're doing well. He goes for Super Fang. And the Crobat does take the Thunderbolt. Super Fang, Brave Bird. Okay. I think he's hoping that I go for Roost right here. But I might just go for Thunderbolt again. I think he's trying to swap into his Trevenant. Or his Kecleon or something. But I really want... I really want Thunderbolt again. Because there's kind of no reason for me not to. Because if he Super Fangs again, though, if he Super Fangs again, I could be in trouble. Yeah, that could be a little bit scary. Do I Roost? If I Roost and he swaps in a Trevenant. If I Roost and he swaps in a Trevenant, then I just go for Hidden Power Ice, expecting him to just Shadow Claw, I think. Yeah, I'm going to go for Roost. He could start spamming Super Fang, but he is faster than me, so he can't really do that. And win, is what I'm saying. Dude, 17 turns, no kills. It's been a pretty good game so far. I just need the right chance to... Like, so far, we've done a pretty good job breaking down his walls. Kecleon's almost dead. Trevenant is pretty low. Vaporeon isn't at full. And this Crobat is very close to death as well. And doesn't have Roost by the looks of it, so... he's definitely going to try to wish into his mons. Like, Zapdos is just so good against his team. So I really don't want to just squander this chance I have of making Zapdos, like, MVP of the century by just making a stupid play. So I'm going to go for Roost. If he swaps in Trevenant, I think he'll kick Shadow Claw, so I'm going to just stay in and click Hidden Power Ice. And if he stays in, then I get a free Roost. So he could go for Taunt. He could go for Taunt. He could go for Taunt. I actually might swap out. He's not going for Brave Bird, so I could actually go into Lopunny. He could go for Brave Bird, though. He could just be going for damage. I think I have to swap in a Registeel actually because he's going to... Yeah, he's going to go for Taunt. Well, but I can't... Oh, I can't have Registeel get Super Fang though. Oh, I could go on a Cradilly. How much does Brave Bird do to Cradilly? Out of curiosity. Crobat is not banded, but it definitely is... it has 50%. So, I can recover that up. Yeah, I'm gonna go on a Cradilly. He's gonna go for Taunt, right? He goes for Super Fang again, so I'm glad I didn't go into Registeel. So I could have just clicked Roost there, yeah. I overthought that a little bit. But I thought he would go for Taunt. I'm gonna go for Recover here. I'm in the same position again, haven't I? I'm in the same position again. Just with another Mon this time. This Mon is way... he swaps out into 0. So that's, okay. I think I have to go back into Zapdos. I don't really, if he goes for knockoff, he can't 2 KO me. I outspeed this thing. Well, actually I don't, necessarily. I could go on a Lopunny. I could actually go on a Lopunny. He's probably going to click either knockoff or just U-turn. I could just click U-turn again. But if he Swords Dance, I can't go on Registeel. That's the problem. So I'm going to go to Zapdos. He's playing this really, really well. He's playing this really, really well. He goes for Swords Dance. I think Mega Lopunny eats 1 Bullet Punch, so I'm just going to go for Thunderbolt, I think. He's playing this really well. We actually outspeed him. And knockoff does not kill. I don't know if Bullet Punch kills. I'm going to go for Roost. He's going to go for Bullet Punch. As he should. If it takes me out. It's going to take me out, I think. I think it would take me out from 17%. But, okay, so yeah, we're going to go on Lopunny after this. And then I think Lopunny's going to have to just do a lot of work. But yeah, Zapdos is really good at breaking down his cores. I think Lopunny would definitely be able to take a Bullet Punch from full. Because Lopunny is decently bulky. He's definitely just clicking Bullet Punch here. And he's going to take me out. If he does just click. Ah, he crits me. I don't know if the crit mattered there. I could go on a Zoroark. No, because he'd know it's Zoroark. I have to go on a Lopunny. Does Lopunny live the fucking hit first of all? I don't want to lose to a fucking... I don't want to lose to this thing just because I made a few stupid plays. I have 40 investment. He's not banded, of course. He's not a Life Orb. He's offensive Swords Dance. Probably with... I don't know. Bullet Punch at +2. He's adamant Life Orb, it can't, so he can't kill me right here. I'm going to go on a Lopunny. Lopunny 100% takes any hit he wants to go for. He's max HP. Well, he's not max speed. So he's max HP, let's assume. Does Drain Punch kill him? If it doesn't, it's fine, because I just go for Fire Punch. But I just want to know. Drain Punch is 36 min. That looks like it kills him, and I want the health back, so I think I'm going to do that. That's max HP, and it's just 36.9 max. So I'm gonna fucking trust the calc. I'm trusting the calc here. I'm gonna go for Drain Punch. If he swaps out, he'll swap it a Crobat, and I'll kill the Crobat because I have to beat the Crobat. If he saves it in Bullet Punches, we'll kill the Scizor. And I won't say what I'm thinking. I don't know if the crit on this thing mattered. I'm gonna calc it actually. I don't think it mattered. It's a Scizor. It's a pretty big hit. Bullet Punch at +2. Yeah, I didn't have a chance. Well, actually, that's Life Orb. No, I still think. Yeah, it was a roll, but it was way in his favor, so I'm not upset about that at all. It just sucks that we lost Zapdos. It just sucks that we lost Zapdos because Zapdos is really good against his team. And it sucks that it's gone. My dog is fucking sleeping on my clothes and getting shit fucking hair all over. I fucking see the way you're looking at me, you little shit. You little shit. But yeah, I think he's going to realize that he can't kill me right here swapping a Crobat, and that'll kill the Crobat. If he swaps in a Vaporeon, we also kill the Vaporeon. Because Drain Punch plus return from 68% will kill him. If he's a madman, he'll swap into Victini. But I don't think he's going to do that. He might though. He might. And if he does, I'll swap into Slowking. And yeah, from there, I don't fucking know. It's a very, very weird game. It's a weird matchup. But we're not out of it. We're not out of it by any means. Zapdos was very good, but it broke down 4 of his mons. He does swap into Vaporeon. Drain Punch is 31%. Rocky Helmet, he doesn't even have leftovers. Lopunny, you definitely kill this thing at 38%, right? I don't want to click high jump kick. I will if I have to. 37.8 min. You definitely kill, dude. He's gonna go click protect, of course, as he should. But there's no way he's living this return. Swaps on anything, it will die. He swaps back into SCIZOR. I don't even know. If he swaps back into SCIZOR, I'll click Drain Punch again, so he might do that. I want to click high jump kick, but he could protect. I think he was protecting to hopefully get a high jump kick off on me. So yeah, I think we're going to kill the Vaporeon here. And if we kill the Vaporeon, Zapdos' death was not in vain, because Zapdos, he does swap into Trevenant, who will just drop. So Trevenant is dead. That's good, because Trevenant was a bit scary. And we still have our 2 Toxic Mons in the back for the Vaporeon. Vaporeon's very, very low as well. It has Wish, Protect. Ooh, here comes Victini, the Nike. So, here's the thing. Alright? Even if this thing isn't Choice Scarf, I don't kill him with Return. So I have to go on a Slowking, I think, no matter what. I could go on a Cradilly, but I don't want to just sack it. And the SCIZOR is so low at this point that actually Cradilly can beat the SCIZOR with the Rock Slide. I'm just going to go on a Slowking and hope that if he goes for Bolt Strike and it 2 KOs, I'll swap into Cradilly, I think. I'm just going to go into you. Can I just see something quickly? I think Victini is Choice Scarf. If it's Choice Scarf, I don't think it can 2 KO Slowking. Final Gamut. Final Gamut. Bolt Strike can still 2 KO me. But I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters. I think I still have to go on a Slowking. See, like Victini is just so scary, you know? It's just such a scary man. I could hard predict the Bolt Strike and go on a Cradilly. But I don't really have that luxury right now. I have to go on a Slowking. Hopefully he's special. He is special! Alright, that means that this Victini is not a threat in the slightest. My play is what? I could do a few things. I could Psyshock, predicting the Vaporeon, which is what I ooh, this is... Oh, okay. So the Victini is special, which is huge. Because that means also Cradilly also walls this thing. His switch into this thing is Kecleon and Vaporeon. I can't just click Scald. I'm going to click Psyshock, and if he stays in and just goes for Electric type move, I'll swap in a Cradilly because we know this thing's special. I'm going to go for Psyshock. He does go into Kecleon, beats the Psyshock, and does live. I don't know if we outspeed this thing, and I can't let him knock off my item. I can't let him knock off my item. But I think Para halves it. So I think we would outspeed. What's Kecleon's base speed? If he's like 0 speed. 116. I don't think he'd outspeed me. I don't want to risk, but I don't, if you click Shadow Sneak, okay, we just killed the Kecleon. Alright, cool. That's why that Para was huge. Oh my god, I'm sorry, dude. I think the SCIZOR is gonna come in here right now. I will tell you after. So in comes the SCIZOR. I can't sack Slowking because it literally beats the last 3 mons on his team besides this mon. He doesn't have anything to hit Registeel. An Earthquake might 2 a KO him from that range. I don't know though, because the Scizor is bulky Swords Dance. Not bulky Swords Dance, but he's max HP. Registeel, can you 2 a KO? Oh, I wish I had Seismic Toss right now. Fuck. I changed it fucking just before the... Oh no, I need Toxic, so... Earthquake, no, I'm not that. I'm Impish. Earthquake does not do this thing in. It doesn't. Oh, it doesn't. He's not actually that. I don't think I think it would be a 3 a KO, but he really couldn't do much to me. I'm gonna go on Registeel. If he U-turns and goes in a Victini, I'm gonna go on a Cradilly. He just goes for U-turn. Alright, that's fine. If he goes into Vaporeon, I'm gonna Toxic. If he goes into Crobat, I'm going to put up my rocks. If he goes into yada 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 yada. The Victini did 18% to Slowking. I think that's Choice Scarf. Definitely not Specs, that's for sure. It's definitely not Specs. Timid. 252. With Blue Flare. Not Blue Flare. Blue Flare. 13 to 16. So... Okay, so he's modest? He's modest. So he got a max roll, I think. He goes in a Crobat, so he wants to Super Fang me. He desperately wants to Super Fang me. I need this thing around for the Scizor. It's my only switch in left. This thing is slowly getting its health back. I don't like that. I could pull a really hard read into Zoroark, but this thing outspeeds Zoroark, so he'd just kill me afterwards. I could go on a Slowking. And I actually think I do that. Because... If you take out Brobat... Brave Bird could kill me. Oh, sorry, no, that's not my set. I'm bulky as fuck. I am bulky as fuck. Yeah, he definitely couldn't kill me. Because I think he's gonna Super Fan. Or Taunt. Going to Megalopony. Oh, that's really risky if he just clicks Brave Bird. But he wouldn't click Brave Bird. I could go for Stealth Rock, take the Super Fang, and then force him to go for default and then go to Lopunny. Do that. Or go to Lopunny right now. Can Lopunny kill your boy at 50%? Because I don't think Lopunny is actually how I win this game anymore. It's going to come down to my bulk. But if my... Killing this thing would be huge. I think he's going to Taunt or Super Fang. He's not going to... Or U-turn if he has it. I'm going to go on a Lopunny. Don't Brave Bird. He just go for Super Fang, that's fine. We guarantee that speed this thing. His set does not take a return. We click return. And this thing dies. We go to the Scizor. I think we might live a Bullet Punch. Might. I don't know. He goes on a Nike the Victini. This thing is not going to eat a return well. 50%. Okay, actually, maybe I guess he took it pretty well. Ooh. Oh. This thing is quite a bit of bulk. This thing, I'm definitely keeping Lopunny alive. That goes without saying. I think going into Slowking would be a bad play. So I'm gonna go on a Cradilly. I think he's gonna click a electric move or click a U-turn. So I'm gonna go on a Cradilly. And I am specially defensive Cradilly. He could just have Blue Flare, but I don't think he'd run that. And that return damage was really nice. It was really nice. Alright, okay. Didn't do too much. I think I'm just going to click Rock Slide. He could burn me with Blue Flare and then I'd be in range of it. Like, he can't kill me with anything on his team. If he swaps right into Scizor, I could 2 KO him with Rock Slide. He's seen Rock Slide, so he knows I have it. And he knows he can't kill me. But if he burns me with Blue Flare, I could go for Toxic, but there's 2 mons that he could swap in to take that. I think I just click Rock Slide, hope I don't get burned. Unfortunately. I don't know what the chance is of Blue Flare burning. I think it's 50. I guess it's 30%. Or no, I think it's 20%. That's still a pretty high chance in the grand scheme. He's gonna swap into SCIZOR or stay in. If I Rock Slide and he stays in, and I get burned, I lose. If I recover and he stays in, I guess that's okay. I just have to Rock Slide, I think. He goes straight into Vaporeon, actually. So, wow, okay. He wants to, he wants to get his SCIZOR in. That's kind of okay with me. I'm gonna Toxic this Vaporeon. I need this thing whittled down. I'm gonna go into Zoroark disguised as Registeel. Because he either clicks Protect. If he does, I think we're fine. Oh, but he'd know it's Zoroark. He'd know it's Zoroark. Fuck. Also, like, he's gonna go for Protect, or he's gonna go on a SCIZOR. Fuck. This is really annoying. I could try to crit him with Rock Slide. I don't think that's the play either. I have to go for Rock Slide. Very little. He gets all... Like, this SCIZOR is going to win because I can't really beat this thing. Yeah, he got it. He got it, dude. He got it, yeah. He won. I can't beat the SCIZOR. Ugh! I really didn't think that the SCIZOR would be as big of a threat as it was. But SCIZOR's scary, dude. I think I can like take 1 Bullet Punch if he goes for knockoff. I can live that. Yeah, he gets a crit. Please land. Thank you. He does get a crit in the knockoff. It doesn't really matter. We have to let Crit leave dead right here. Now we have to hope that Earthquake 2-hit kills that. He can't 2-hit KO me with knockoff. If he swaps in a Vaporeon, it will die. So it's still not over, but this SCIZOR is gonna be a big fucking issue. It's gonna be a big problem. And I really wish I kept my Rock. I mean, I couldn't have stopped him. There's nothing I could have done to stop him. He always clicked Defog every single time. He goes for U-turn, so we swap straight out. He goes into Crobat. I have to go for Stealth Rock. I have to go for Stealth Rock. I have to get up my rocks. For the SCIZOR, so the Vape dies upon switch in. So I'm gonna get up my rocks right here with Registeel, and then I think I'm gonna swap into my. And then I'm gonna swap into Slowking, or I could swap into Slowking right now. Because once I come in, what eats a Psyshock? Not really anything. I don't want Registeel to get weakened, but I don't really know what's more important. I could also sack Zoroark, I guess. Oh, he's gonna click Super Fang. Registeel being weakened is GG. I don't know if the Victini is Scarf or not. If it's not Scarf, Mega Lapti gets the leg of it. So I guess I'm going to Slowking. I guess Registeel is more important than Slowking right now. I hope he clicks Taunt or misses Super Fang. Go for Super Fang. Brave Bird can't kill me. I think I just click Psyshock. If he swaps into SCIZOR, that's fine. If he swaps into Victini, that would be terrible. I think I could click Scald even though the Vaporeon's there because it is toxic, but I don't want to allow that to happen. I could also double back out into Registeel. But if he just stays in a Brave Birds, I'd love to kill this thing. So I really need to kill this thing. If he swaps into SCIZOR, that would be fine. I don't think he's swapping a Victini. He goes for Taunt. Alright, this thing is dead. I don't know what he was taunting for. I think he expected Slack off. That thing's dead. That's huge. That's huge. If the Victini isn't Scarf, we can win with Lopunny. If it is Scarf, then it comes down to Slowking living a few hits. In comes the Vaporeon. In comes the Vaporeon. He's going to go for Wish right here. I have to go into Zoroark. Reason being is because if he wishes, he can't swap into anything that lives a Dark Pulse. That's my plan. Zoroark doesn't do anything anymore. If he Scalds, fine. He goes for Wish. If he Protects, that's also fine because he's on a timer. I click Dark Pulse no matter what. He goes for Protect. Alright, that's what I wanted to force because that's huge. I think I just spam Dark Pulse until he kills me. And then I go into Lopunny and get a kill. Dark Pulse doesn't kill this thing. It could flinch him. I could go on a Slowking now, expecting a Scald. Because he wouldn't Wish. He wouldn't Wish. If I go on a Slowking and he wishes, what happens? He swaps in a SCIZOR. Oh, he swaps in a SCIZOR and then I fucking kill him with Flamethrower. I'm gonna go to Slowking. He just goes for Scald. It's great. He gets a crit. But no burn, so that's fine with me. I think this thing dies to a Psyshock plus Toxic. So, okay, I have a play right here. I could click Flamethrower predicting the SCIZOR, but I don't have to because the Registeel is still alive. So I'm just going to go for Psyshock. He goes for Wish. Does not die, but he does die to Toxic. Oh, this is a scary play. Oh, no! Now, does he Swords Dance? Okay. If I swap in a Registeel, it comes down. Yeah, that's it. That's it, dude. It comes down to whether the Victini is Choice Scarf or not. If it is Choice Scarf, would he Swords Dance right here? Or would he just go for Knockoff? Why would he Swords Dance? If he thought that this thing couldn't hit him. So far I've only shown Psyshock. He has no reason to believe that I could touch him. If he goes for Knockoff, can he kill me? He actually might not be able to kill me. He'd have to click U-turn. But he could click... I think he might click U-turn because he could... Ah, this is such a fucking scary play. It actually comes down to this. This is the biggest 50-50 ever. If he U-turns, he'll kill me. If he knocks off, he will not. Because I believe... I'm only saying that, but that actually might not be true. But I think that's pretty accurate. Because he hasn't shown anything. He's not Life Orb. He's other. Bug Bite. Oh, U-turn can't even kill me. Wait, what? Bug Bite. Bug Bite is stronger than U-turn. So we eat any hit he goes for. So if I flame... No, because... Okay, what happens is I go for Flamethrower. If he Swords Dance, it's good. If he U-turns, that sucks because he'll go on a Victini. If he... Oh, wait. Does Scald kill this thing? Oh, that's max. Ugh, I have to click Flamethrower. Well, Scald actually does have a chance to kill, but that's not his set because then he's max HP. I am going to predict the knockoff. I think. Well, I live any hit, so it's just whether he U-turns or not. If he U-turns and goes on Victini, I sack Zoroark. If I go into Registeel and he U-turns, it doesn't really matter. So I could just Scald. But if he Swords Dances... Okay, wait. If he stays in, I don't kill him with Scald. But then I can go on a Registeel, and then I kill him then. So it's fine. If he's... I think I clicked Scald. Because Registeel takes 2 knockoffs. He goes for Swords Dance. Okay. That did way less. Oh no, the wish!
That did way less. Oh no, the wish!
I forgot about the wish. Yeah, I threw the game. I threw the game. I threw the game. I actually threw the game. Yeah, GG. GG. I threw that game. I forgot about the wish. If I knew the wish was there, I would have clicked Flamethrower because that was way too big of a... I don't know why I clicked Earthquake. Or not Iron Head. I feel like the biggest fucking idiot in the world. If I click... Well, no, because I guess my thing was valid. It's just I didn't know if the wish was... I didn't remember the wish. I forgot about the wish. So GG. That was a huge... I mean, it wasn't a huge misplay because I thought he might U-turn. But I guess there was no reason for him not to Swords Dance. I guess I'll just tell him. Had Flamethrower on the last turn. 50. It was a 50-50. No. Slow King. Yeah, if I clicked the Flamethrower, it was guaranteed win then. It would have been a 4-0. It still killed. It still killed. It did. What does it do? 111 max. The knockout doesn't matter. It still killed. Still killed. Yeah, GG. It's only a 2-0 loss, and I want Alex to do well this season because he's a good player. If I clicked Flamethrower at the end there, it would have been a 4-0 win because the Victini comes in, can't kill Slow King, and then he just dies to Scald, so it would have been a 4-0. Was Vic Scarf? I really want to know if the Victini was Scarf. He was, yeah, okay, alright. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't know if that actually changes anything, the Victini. I think... Well, of course it does, because if he just... Yeah. I knew that he couldn't kill me with anything with the Slow King. So yeah, so I should have just clicked Flamethrower, I guess. But I really thought he'd U-turn, predicting the Registeel to come in. And then going into Victini and getting a kill. But I guess his thought was that I go back in a Slow King and he's in the same position, so... Yeah, I messed up. I definitely should have clicked Flamethrower there. If I did, I would have won 4-0. But instead we lost 2-0 to one play. GG to Alex. Hopefully he starts picking up some steam over the course of the season. We are currently 3-3 with only one game not played with positive 6 differential, I think. Oh no, 7 I think. Yeah, really, really unfortunate that we lost that game there. But we know we'll come back. It's not the end of the world. We actually play Alex again later in the season, so I will hopefully get my revenge then. And yeah, that was close. With that being said, guys, have yourselves a wonderful day. Make sure to come back tomorrow where we will be playing Roggen in the Elysian League. That's a game that I'm way more looking forward to because that game is in the Elysian League, the fucking crazy games. So come back for that for sure. GG to Alex once again. Hopefully he has a good season. That being said, have yourselves a wonderful day, and bye-bye.